There's a certain kind of person who doesn't raise their voice when everything is falling apart. They don't argue. They don't panic. They don't rush to prove they're right. They just pause. While everyone else is drowning in chaos, they stay grounded, almost untouched, like someone who's already survived this storm before. And if you've ever wondered why some people remain calm while others collapse, the answer goes much deeper than personality. Real calmness isn't the absence of emotion. It's what happens when emotion meets understanding. Calm people feel deeply. They just don't react impulsively anymore. They've learned something most people haven't: that reacting doesn't equal control, and silence is often stronger than noise. This is the psychology of calm people. Calm people weren't always this way. Most of them were once overthinkers, people pleasers, highly emotional, easily overwhelmed. They tried to control outcomes, fix people, prevent pain. And eventually, life taught them a brutal lesson: control is an illusion. So instead of fighting the storm, they learned how to stand still inside it. That's when calmness began. Psychology calls this emotional regulation. Inside the brain, the amygdala controls fear and emotional reactions. When it's overstimulated, people panic, lash out, or freeze. Calm people still feel emotion, but their prefrontal cortex steps in faster. That's the rational part of the brain. It creates a pause. And that pause between feeling and reacting is their superpower. That pause allows them to hear insults without exploding, sit in uncertainty without rushing, experience fear without obeying it. Most people react first and regret later. Calm people observe first, then decide. They've trained their nervous system to slow down instead of escalate. Here's the truth no one talks about: calmness is usually forged in pain. Many calm people have been misunderstood, felt emotionally unsafe, learned that reacting loudly didn't protect them. So calmness became a form of self-protection. At first it was survival. Later it became wisdom. What started as armor turned into awareness. Calm people don't see chaos the same way. While others see problems, right arrow, they see patterns. Insults, right arrow, they see insecurity. Endings, right arrow, they see transformation. They zoom out. Perspective replaces panic. That's why they can lose something and still say, maybe this was necessary. Not denial, perspective. In psychology, this is called response flexibility. It means choosing your response instead of letting emotion choose it for you. Calm people don't suppress emotion, they channel it. Anger becomes clarity. Fear becomes caution. Sadness becomes reflection. They let emotions move through them without letting them destroy them. Calmness changes how people treat you. When you don't react, you become harder to manipulate, harder to provoke, harder to control. Chaos depends on reaction. Calmness starves it. That's why calm people feel powerful, even when they say very little. At some point, calm people made a decision. Peace is more important than proving a point. They got tired of over-explaining, defending themselves, fighting battles that never mattered. They realized something profound: reacting to everything makes you a prisoner of everything. Calm people protect their stillness. Simple routines keep them grounded. Quiet mornings, walks without noise, moments of intentional silence. Psychologically, repetition creates safety, and safety calms the nervous system. These aren't habits, they're anchors. Calm people still feel pain. They still break down, just not in public chaos. They understand timing. A time to act. A time to feel. A time to release. They don't avoid emotion. They respect it because they've learned this truth. Pain without resistance is sensation. Pain with resistance becomes suffering. Calmness isn't passive. It's control in its highest form, control of self. Calm people don't escape the storm. They become the stillness inside it. And once you reach that state, the world doesn't feel so heavy anymore. Because you realize something liberating. You don't need to control life. You just need to trust yourself enough to face it. That's the psychology of calm people.